He's never fought us. Not us united.
Die. Oh! I can so see that. That's it. Welcome to Comics League. I'm Jared, and today I got a very special, very heartfelt video for you guys today. I am going to talk about, so for those of you that know me, know that I enjoyed The Flash. Now, there are a couple of reasons for this. Number one is this point right here. It actually canonizes Zack Snyder's Justice League to DCEU canon. Now, you guys may be wondering, hey, Jared, what difference does it make at this point? Well, let me put it to you this way. As much as all the heat that the DCEU got throughout its entire existence, at least this gives it sort of a little bit of, not closure, but a little bit of, I guess it resolves one of the biggest crimes to comic book fandom ever. So I'm going to talk about three specific things that happened in the Flash that specifically established Zack Snyder's Justice League as the canon cut of Justice League. So let's start. Number one is the reference to the Flash going back in time in Pozharnov, I think is the way you pronounce it. So in the movie, Barry runs so fast after having a discussion with his father that he enters the Speed Force and then essentially runs back in time to revisit the baby shower scene. Then it cuts to Batman saying, okay, so you can run back in time, like in Pozharnov. And for those of, and remember, that was the only cut where the Flash went back in time, which is Zack Snyder's cut. Granted, time travel looks different, but you could always attribute that where, remember, in the Flash, when he first enters the Chrono Ball, he goes through that blue area. That could be like the first layer. But my point is, this happens in the Snyder Cut. So that scene alone establishes that the Snyder Cut is canon. But there are a couple more. Number two is the Iris West scene. Now, remember, Iris West was not included in the Whedon cut of Justice League. Where in the Snyder cut, they have the scene where Barry basically saves her from a car wreck.
Here, I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Now, what's cool about this is that in the Flash, when we first meet Iris West, she walks up to Barry and she basically establishes, hey, I know you from school and stuff. Didn't I run into you a couple of years back? Snyder Cut. That's what that's a reference to. And then finally, there's one more scene that seals the deal of the Snyder Cut being the canon of the DCEU. And that is when Barry's in the Chrono Ball and he's going back in time to actually go help his mom. If you look little Coliseum levels, I'm going to call them that because that's what it looks like. If you look at a few of the scenes, you'll see the Aquaman pointing at the Flash angrily. For those of you that don't know what that is, that was from the Snyder Cut when after Superman left following the Heroes Park fight, Aquaman, because Barry had run into him and knocked him into like a statue, he points angrily at Barry and Barry goes, I'm so sorry. And I'll put the scene in right here for you guys to see. I actually have it logged in my StreamYard. So here's the scene that's referencing.
I'm so sorry.
Essentially, it's that. So on that note, those are the three things that the Flash specifically says that references Zack Snyder's Justice League as canon. And here's the thing. The other Justice League things are like generic to both. In other words, they reference, hey, the fight against Steppenwolf and all that stuff, the random battle. But here's the thing. The very fact that the Flash references three explicitly Snyder Cut scenes establishes that this is the canon cut of Justice League. It's over, which I was right. I always said they were going to, I said actually that the Flash would canonize the Snyder Cut. So there you go. And again, what does this matter at this point? It's just, if this is the end, which I still don't think it is, but let's say this is the end. It's a good way to like go out on a high note. And for all the controversy the Flash gets, at least what this does is it serves to heal a certain blemish on the DCEU, and it establishes that the cut of Justice League, that the overall audience, even those that don't like Zack Snyder, have admitted that, you know what, this is either a good movie or at least better than the Whedon cut. So at least we got a little bit of improvement there. So that's what I'm going to leave that. Thanks to Latimus, my good friend and co-founder of Comics League, for suggesting this video topic. And that's what I'm going to leave it. If you guys have any other like lore ideas that you guys want me to cover, drop in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I love working on videos that are from suggestions from the audience. In terms of what else we got coming on the Comics League, I have a collab upcoming with Ty the Art Guy to talk about his comic project. Under Two Capes is TBD. And in terms of movie night, we are talking about Highlander. This is a Nick from the Phoenix Press pick, a great picnic. And of course, we have the Justice League rewatch and the Avatar rewatch, all of which I will link to in my community tabs. And once again, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Stay heroic. Bye-bye.